Hello, thank you very much indeed. Hello to you. Welcome to Countdown. Welcome indeed to the final of Countdown. In 40 minutes' time or so, we will be crowning our 27th victor of Countdown, our 27th champion. In fact, this series, since it started way back in January, has been a rather strange series because we've had no fewer than 28 players who've won at least one game. Our finalists today, however, have won 16 between them. So welcome, David Elias and Richard Campbell. Well, let's say hello again to David Elias from Nottingham. You know all about him by now. We didn't actually tell you, we haven't told you for a day or two. He's 56, you wouldn't believe that, would you? He's 56. He's married, you probably would believe that. And he is a quiz question setter for many well-known TV shows, University Challenge, The Krypton Factor, Busman's Holiday, and so on. As you can see, he's returned in the same shirt as yesterday when he was in the semi-final. He says he's returned in the same shirt by popular demand. Now, he had an impressive run of 4 wins back in January. He returned in the quarter-finals on Monday, where he staged a terrific comeback to defeat Alan Ward, number 6 seed. And yesterday, in that semi-final, he had another tight battle before toppling our number 2 seed, Daniel Simonis, by 55 points to 48. That's really the only upset in the quarters, the toppling of the number 2 seed. His 7 games have brought him a total of 401 points at an average of 57.3. That's the second highest of the series. He also shares the highest individual score of the series, that's 75, with guess who? Richard Campbell. So let's welcome back and wish good luck to our number 3 seed, David Elias. Now, I just want to pause in the proceedings to ask you all a question, ladies and gentlemen at home. What have these got in common? Sheep on drugs, Lemonheads, The Levellers, Rage Against the Machine, Pop Will Eat Itself, Carter USM, Blur, EMF, The Frank and Walters. Do you know? Of course you know. These are all bands supported by our number 1 seed, Richard Campbell. He's a great T-shirt collector. His mum, who's in the audience, tells me he's got about 250 T-shirts, all hanging up at home, and he's had a different T-shirt supporting a different band on each of his appearances. So who is it today, Richard?
It's back to Sheep on Drugs again.
It's back to Sheep on Drugs. Well, here he is, 20-year-old Richard Campbell, of course, the student from Brunel University, studying for a BSc. He's the only undefeated player in the series. He's won 8 straight games in tremendous style. That was about a month ago. Then he came back last Thursday to defeat Pierre Sandrini, number 8 seed, in his quarter-final. Then in the semi-final on Wednesday, he knocked out Robin Benoit, who'd previously beaten David Elias, by 52 points to 32 to reach today's final. He now has got a fantastic total, a really amazing total of 614 points from 10 games, an average of 61.4. That's the highest average for 7 years since the days of Harvey Freeman. And that makes him our number 1 seed, Richard Campbell. Now, as you know, this is a longer programme. There are more rounds. We have 8 letters games, 2 conundrums that often prove so crucial, and we have 4 numbers games, so which means more work, of course, for our Vord at the board. Yes, it's Carol Vorderman. And this is the marvellous prize for which these two are competing tonight. Here it is, the full leather-bound set, 20 volumes there of the Oxford English Dictionary, a great international classic. This would grace any home, or at least any home with a 50-foot lounge. A marvellous prize indeed, and in 40 minutes it will belong to either David or to Richard. Well, now, gracing us with their presence today are 2 members of the acting profession. I would say probably the most famous husband and wife team since, well, I don't know, Liz Taylor or Richard Burton, or at least Gracie Allen and George Burns. Welcome to Ros Ayres and Martin Jarvis.
Hi. Well, very, very exciting, the Battle of the Shirts. In fact, our distinguished director, John Mead, took me aside yesterday. He said, "Word in your ear, Martin. The final, it'll be a tie." And I thought, how does he know the result? You couldn't have a tie anyway. And then I realized what he meant. So here I am. I've got the tie on. Very good luck to you both. And I'll just pass you over now to, well, this wonderful actress. I'm her family tie, Ros Ayres.
Thank you. sitting here between two tall, blonde and handsome men, I've got two words for the ladies in the audience. Tough luck. You've met Martin, and now meet Richard Sampson.
Thanks very much. Hello there. And today we have a very special word from the Concise Oxford Dictionary. I'll define it for you first. Noun. A person, especially in a sport or game, who has defeated or surpassed all rivals in a competition. Has a colloquial meaning as well, first class or splendid. You can guess the word, of course. It's champion. Today's word on Countdown.
Very good, very appropriate word, and soon we will have a champion, because these two, of course, are the real stars of the programme, David Elias and Richard Campbell. It is a longer programme. We have 14 rounds, obviously a different order, but I will guide you as we go through, so don't worry about that. So we start off with a letters game, and David, it is your turn to start.
We'll start with a consonant, please, Carol.
Very good way to start. M.
And another.
G.
And a third, please.
L.
And a vowel.
O.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant, please.
That's C.
And another consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
And a final consonant.
And a consonant. Thank you. And D.
So the first countdown of this grand final is starting now. Yes, now, David.
7.
You want 7, and Richard?
7.
Both on 7. David, 7.
Glanced.
Glance. Seems they had a few there to go at, but glance, yep. Richard?
Mangled.
Mangled. Mangled, glanced, 7, yep. Quite a lot, I suspect.
Yeah. Very good, yes. We've got a 9-letter word. No, we haven't. April Fool. We've got clanged, congeal, and our good old friend decagon. Any others?
All right, so 7 there. 7. Everyone's got 7, so that's all right. Now, we have another letters game, and it's Richard's choice.
Consonant, please, Carol.
R.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
N.
Another consonant.
Another one. L.
And another one.
T.
Another consonant.
G.
Vowel.
That is A.
And consonant, please.
N.
And vowel.
And another vowel. Thank you, Richard. And U.
Good, and for you, Richard, the countdown starts now. Good, Richard.
7.
7 again, David.
8.
And 8. 7, please, Richard.
Lantern.
Lantern for 7, and 8 now.
I've got untangle.
Very good.
Yes, very good
That's what
indeed.
we had too.
Untangle.
Can't do better than that.
Well, untangle, yes, very nice for 8, and what a good second round for David. Well done, David. 8 points there. Well, now it's round 3, and normally, of course, this is another letters game, but now, today, it's a numbers game, and Richard, it's your choice of numbers.
Can I have one from the top and 5 from the bottom, please?
Of course you can. 1 big number and 5 small numbers. To give us 3, 4 and 2, 1, another 2 and 50, all quite low really. And the target is reasonably low, 486.
Yes, 486 we need, and the time starts now. So 486, Richard.
486.
David?
487.
487 went away, so 486 has it, we think. Go for it, Richard.
3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay, 3 plus 2, that gives you 5.
Times the other 2 is 10.
Excuse me, coughing. Multiplied by the other 2 is 10.
50 minus 1 is 49.
50 minus the 1 is 49.
Times 10 is 490 and minus 4.
And subtract the 4, you haven't used that. Nope, that's right, 486.
Good, well done. 10 points in the bag there, so 15 and 17, 3 rounds gone, 9 round 4. A letters game. David, your choice, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
P,
And another consonant, please.
another one. T,
And another.
and J.
And a vowel, please.
A,
Another.
E,
Consonant, please.
R,
And another.
T,
And another consonant.
S,
And another consonant.
and another consonant. Okay, thank you, David. V,
So that's the countdown lineup for round 4, and here's the time. Well, just 2 vowels there, so a little tricky, perhaps. David?
7.
7. Richard?
7.
Both on 7. Richard, 7.
Patters.
Patters. We'll ask that. Patters.
Pattern as well.
Batters, right. We can't do any better, but we have an alternative, which would be spatter.
Spatter and patters for 7. Good. Right, so scores are 22 and 24. Letters it is now in round 5. Richard's choice.
Consonant, please, Karen.
F,
And a vowel.
and vowel. O,
Consonant.
T,
And another one.
H,
And a vowel.
U,
Another vowel, please.
E,
Consonant.
W,
And another one.
L,
And consonant, please.
and a consonant. Okay. And S.
Thank you. The time for this countdown is starting now. So how do we do on this one, Richard?
7.
7 again. David?
6.
6. 6, please.
Housel. Housel.
Yes.
It's a Shakespearean word, but whether it's in there, I don't know.
Richard, what have you got?
Foulist.
Foulist.
Yeah.
Now, foulist is okay. Now, what? Well, I mean, that's got, obviously gets the points. Would Housel have been?
I have a feeling it may not be.
No, it's an archaic term.
Yeah.
It's a dictionary of current English, so it wouldn't be included. It's not included.
Okay, well, that's made a little difference there. 22 and 31 as we go to round 6. Remember, we have 7 rounds in the first half, so this is a numbers game, and it's David's numbers.
One from the top row, please, Carol, and
Okay.
any 5 non-contiguous small numbers.
Okay. We have 1 and 6, 5 and 3, 9 and 25. And the target is, 910.
Okay, 910 in the first numbers game. Second numbers game. Here we go. So we're looking at 910. David?
909.
909. One away. Richard?
No, I've totally must mucked it up.
You have mucked it up. So that's a
As
bit of
they say.
relief here for David. 909. Chance of 7 points.
5 minus 1 is 4.
5 minus 1 equals 4.
Times 9 is 36.
Times the 9 is 36.
Times 25 is 900.
It is indeed.
And there's a 6 and a 3 left. Add 'em
And,
on.
yes, 6 plus 3 is 9. Add that on, 909.
Right. 909. Good. Richard just saying something to me. What do you say?
Yeah, I did it that way, but I've forgotten I'd done it.
Right. Well, let's give Carol a bit more time, hasn't it, Carol? 910, please.
Yes, OK. 9 minus 1 is 8. Multiplied by the 25 is 200. Then 3 times 6 is 18. Take that away and you have 182. And if you multiply that by 5, you have 910. So quite tricky.
All right, it's the jacket that does it, Carol. Now then, 29 and 31. I mean, look, there's nothing in it. 2 points here. Now we come to the two conundrums. And this is the first one, so please reveal the first countdown conundrum. No, it's not duly chair. This is what it is.
Oh.
Well, it's beast of a word, isn't it? Hydraulic. So no one got that, so it doesn't lift their scores anything. So they stay on there, 29 and 31. So, well, it's close, isn't it? It's going to be a good second half. It's going to be a good end to part one, because we've got this well-known double act here. So Martin Jarvis, Rosalind Ayres, the floor is yours.
Oh, well, none of us got hydraulic. We have here, Richard and David, two masters of words, and numbers too, masters with words. But when people have to write to official government departments, words often don't quite carry the meaning intended. I've got a few excerpts here from genuine letters to the DHSS.
Dear Sir, I'm writing to the DHSS to find out for certain if my husband is dead. The man I'm now living with can't eat or do anything till he knows.
Dear Sir, my neighbour, Mrs. Jones, has not had any clothes for a year and has been visited regularly by the clergy.
Dear Sir, further to my previous letter, I'm glad to report that my husband who is missing is now dead.
Sir, my husband got his project cut off 2 weeks ago and I haven't had any relief since.
Sir, I am very much annoyed to find you have branded my son illiterate. This is a complete lie. I was married a week before he was born.
Dear Sir, I want my money as quick as I can get it. I've been in bed with the doctor for 2 weeks and he doesn't do me any good. If things don't improve, I'll have to send for another doctor.
Dear Sir, in answer to your letter, I have given birth to a baby boy weighing 10 pounds. I hope this is satisfactory.
Dear Sir, in accordance with your instructions, I have given birth to twins in the enclosed envelope.
Thanks very much indeed. Well done. Very good. End of part one. Well, dear sir or madam out there, please watch us for part two, because it's a very close game indeed. So we'll see you again for part two of the final of Countdown. Well, this is the final of Countdown. We shall shortly be crowning our 27th champion. Who's it going to be? It's anyone's game. Look at the scores. 2 points between David Elias, our number 3 seed, Richard Campbell, our number 1 seed. Absolutely, almost neck and neck, not quite, but just. 7 rounds to go. Round 8 is a letters game, and the letters will be chosen by Richard.
Consonant, please.
Okay, Richard. D.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant.
S.
And again.
M.
And another consonant,
Another
please.
consonant, sorry. Y.
Vowel.
Do you? A.
Well, I've got 6.
You won't be disappointed about that, will you?
Consonant, please.
Okay. R.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant, please.
And dismay, Rod. No, S. Sorry.
Yes, this may give you a bit of difficulty. Here we go. Well, it's almost on a plate, isn't it, Richard? How many?
7.
7. David?
7.
David, 7.
Disarms.
Very good, very good. Disarms. What are you going to say?
I'll say dismay.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Dismays and disarms, okay. For 7, anything else?
Very good. I think Roz has come up with another.
Yes, no better. It's a 7 one. Myriads.
Myriads.
Oh, myriads.
Myriads.
Okay, so we've got 1 or 2 to go there, and that's myriads for 7. All right, round 9 is upon us, and letters game from David.
Start with a consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, David. F.
And another.
B.
And a third.
And P.
And a vowel.
I.
And another vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
G.
And another consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
I.
And a final
And
consonant.
a consonant. Thank you. And L.
Thank you. The countdown for round 9 starts now. And now, David.
6.
Richard.
6.
Richard, 6.
Pilfer.
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 Yes.
Indeed.
Go on.
And make sure nobody pilfers your gerbils. Gerbil.
So 6 points there, so 42 and 44. Round 10, numbers. David's choice.
1 large one, please, Carol, and any 5 non-contiguous small numbers.
Thank you. Start at this end. Means they're not next to each other, by the way. Not contiguous, right? We have 2, 5, 3, 7, another 3, and 75 this time. And the target is 473.
So we're after 473, and the time starts now. Seven three. David, look as though you got it.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
Richard?
473.
No, I was going for the wrong number. 475.
Oh. Right, okay. Well, sorry about... So what have you got? 475?
Yeah, which I thought was the target.
You thought you were going for 475 and you got 475. Well, it's 473. That's bad luck. David?
Right, a bit complicated. 75 minus 5 minus 2.
68.
Multiply that by 7, and I think you get 476.
Yes, 4, 7, 6. Yes,
And
that's
take
right.
away one of the threes. Either one, don't mind which.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. 4, 7, 3.
Well, that's bad luck for you, Richard. 52 and 54 now. A real seesaw, isn't it, at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4 games left. 2 letters, 1 number, 1 conundrum. Round 11, the letters game from Richard.
Consonant, please, Carol.
S.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
Phew. G.
And another one.
D.
And another one.
P.
And another one.
S.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
Z.
And a vowel, please.
And a vowel. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Richard. That's you.
Yes, it is, and here's the clock, starting now. Well, Richard.
5.
Yes, 5. David.
5's the best I can do as well.
Good. Well, the 5, Richard.
Gasps.
Gasps. Gasps. And David?
Goads.
Goads. Gasps.
Gorps, Dagos.
And Spuds.
Spuds. So, 5 apiece, and the scores move on 57-49 to the last letters game now. So let's hope for a better word this time, and it's David's choice.
Consonant, please, Carol.
D.
And another.
Q.
And third.
What was that about a better choice? S.
And another consonant.
Another consonant. L.
A vowel.
I.
And another vowel.
E.
And another vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
K.
And we'll try for another vowel to see if we get a U.
Guess what? It's O.
Well, is that okay for you, David? We'll see. Here we go. So now, that was the last letters game, David.
6.
6. Richard.
6.
Yeah. Right. David, 6.
Slaked. S-L-A-K-E-D.
Slaked. Richard.
Sailed.
And sailed. Sailed, slaked, yep. All the 6s there, Martin. You're looking a bit, you know.
Well, Richard
Please
and
yourself.
Ros have come up with something that sounds as if it's from Doctor Who. Beware of them.
Yes. And I'm going to show you mine, which is here, and the word is keloids.
Yes, keloid is a rather technical word, but basically it means scar tissue. There it is, right in the middle there. Keloid. It's a
2 rounds to go. 20 points available. 63, 55. Here we go. Numbers, Richard's choice.
We'll stick with 1 from the top and 5 from the bottom.
Okay. Right, thank you. 2, 3, 4. We have then 2 and 1 and 3. 1 and another 3. Oh, and 25. And the target is, oh dear, 560.
Well, is that possible, we ask ourselves. Let us have a go. Here we go. Well, my goodness, where do you start to get that huge total? 560, Richard?
No, blown it.
Yep.
I got 550.
Well, you're within 10, so
Within
you have a chance.
10.
Yes.
Scraped in.
So we'll have a go at that one.
Right, 3 threes are 9.
Yeah, you have to start multiplying, don't you?
Multiply
like
by
crazy.
2.
3 threes are 9, multiplied by 2 is 18.
Add 1 and 1 and multiply by that again.
Right, I see. 1 plus 1 is 2.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I had 3 times 3 plus 2. I'm sorry, it's 11. 3 times 3 plus 2 is 11.
Yeah.
Multiplied by the other 2 is 22. Multiplied by 50. Multiplied by the 25.
Which is
I'm sorry,
550.
550, yes.
Will you
Sorry,
accept that, Richard?
Yes.
That's what
Okay,
yes, I
let's
think
just go through that then.
Yeah.
3
3
times 3
plus
is
2.
9, plus 2 is 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, multiplied by that is
Yeah,
22.
and multiplied by the 25. Sorry, I said the wrong
It's
thing. having looked at
550,
the-
that's right, yes.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, well...
Complicated.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's 5 points. It's within 10. And how did you do?
No, I had 550 as well. Just slightly jumbled these up slightly differently, but it's very difficult because you're having to multiply ones, and of course when you multiply by 1, you only get the number itself, so it's a bit tricky.
Okay, well, that was a difficult numbers game, so very good to get some points for that. 68 to 55 is the score. So we now come to the very last round, which is the conundrum. So here we go, the second conundrum of this final. So please now reveal today's countdown conundrum. Yes, and after 9 seconds.
Oh, legatable.
It's not legatable. You have the rest of the time, David.
Thank you. Ballotage. I'm sorry.
No, well, he's, it's not screaming out there just after time. It's not balloted. Here's what it is. It's a mere... So, well, traumatic few rounds there. So, at the end of the contest, very close game all the way through, but it is a win there for David Elias, 68 points to 55. David Elias, the 27th champion of Countdown. Well done.